How to thread a sewing machine.
Today I'm going to show you how to thread a sewing machine. You'll need your sewing machine, your thread, a bobbin, your bobbin case, your stopper and your scissors. The first thing you'll need to do is thread your bobbin. To do this, on the top of the sewing machine you have a little lever here which moves from side to side. Place your bobbin firmly onto this. Put your thread onto this lever at the back and place the stopper on firmly to stop your thread moving. You will usually have a lever at the front. Thread your thread around this lever and wind it round your bobbin manually. Cut the remaining thread. This is to start your bobbin off. Next, push your bobbin to the side so it clicks into place. Most sewing machines will have some sort of switch at the side so that when you put your foot on the sewing foot, which is this, it will not make the needle move. If I can just demonstrate for you now. As you can see, as I'm pushing on the foot, the needle is moving. To avoid doing this, I switch my machine down. The needle will not move. Continue to do this until your bobbin is full. When your bobbin is full, it will stop on its own because the stopper prevents it from going any further. This means your bobbin has reached its maximum capacity. Release the bobbin and cut the thread. Turn your switch back so the sewing machine is functioning again and the needle can sew. The next step is to thread your machine. To do this, you will need to ensure that your thread is on the machine. Wind your thread around the lever. At the back there will be another slip for the thread to go through. It then makes a U-turn around this middle section as so. Bring the thread under and back up. Inside the machine is a bunny ear that goes up and down. You need to hook your thread onto this bunny ear. You can see this closely when doing it yourself. Bring the thread back down and behind the hook in front of the needle at the lower part of the machine where the sewing happens. Next, you need to thread your needle. Bring the thread back down and behind the hook in front of the needle at the lower part of the machine where the sewing happens. Next, you need to thread your needle. Once your needle is thread, bring the thread through the middle of this part of the machine, which is called the foot, and then take the thread backwards. That is how you thread your machine. Finally, you need to put your bobbin into its bobbin case. Some machines will have different bobbin cases, and you pull your thread through so that it is in the shape of a P. Different machines operate differently. Place your bobbin into its casing by pushing it firmly inwards. Most machines you will use will already have this in place. You will now find you have one thread coming from your bobbin and one thread coming from your needle. At the side of your machine you have a dial which will control the needle. If you see, as I turn this, the needle manually moves. What you need to do now is take the thread from the needle, wind down twice, then pull your thread through. What will happen now is your top thread will catch the bottom thread and you should end up with two threads at the bottom like so, bringing your bobbin thread up. Close your bobbin, trim your threads and bring them backwards. You are now ready to sew. And that is how you thread your machine. One final point to remember. Do remember to set your stitch tension using the dials at the side. Each machine is different and most of them will tell you how to do this. Thank you.